wanted to be real with you guys, and I wanted to take a moment to try to address the issue that should have been addressed by now, which we were all hoping for better leadership in this, which is why I have officially resigned from being part of the search team, which I don't need to mention. It's pretty obvious, that I have been a part of in the past. I will live my life with integrity and morale and knowing that I did the right thing and made the right decision, which I hope you guys can support. Hey guys, Josh Cantu here with an update. You guys may know me for my behind the scenes content and my video work with the search team for the past year and a half. But there's some things that have been brought to the light that the team and I were not aware of, and not aware of until very, very recently. And we're not okay with it. And it has created this avalanche of momentum, which it should have when it needed to, against certain things that allegedly have happened with someone that we trusted. It's currently Tuesday, November 8th, 11:14. And I just wanted to come on here and try to tell you about Josh Cantu. So I'm not going to be speaking about the things that one of our members and may be going through, because I'm not allowed to, which is fine. It's not my place, which is why I have officially resigned from being part of the search team, which I don't need to mention. It's pretty obvious, that I have been a part of in the past. If you are unaware of what is going on right now, that is because it has not hit the mainstream yet, because it is not proven yet in court, which is fine. And I'm not here to tell you if it is or is not true, because I personally do not know, and it is not my business to talk about. But what I do know is that my reaction and the reaction of my teammates are not going to be sticking around to find out. We are pretty set on sticking to our morals, to our integrity, especially as fathers and just decent human beings. But I do want to say that I do not condone the activities that have been reported, and I think that justice needs to be served, if there's a case. I'm a father of a 16-month-old baby girl, beautiful baby girl, and the things that have been being said are unacceptable and unfathomable, enraging. But the question is what can come out of this? I don't know. I know what we have. Starting with me, I know I'm a storyteller. I know I'm a videographer. I know I'm a man of integrity. I know I have skills. I come from an aquatic background as a lifeguard, swimming. I took a dive certification class back in 2012, so I have a background in loving to be underwater. I am not currently dive certified, but I showed interest in trying to become so. And I have shown a love for helping families receive the answers that they've been looking for when it comes to things that have happened in their lives that left them without answers. And me and other teammates that I've worked with have been very passionate about that momentum that we have been following, and we have fallen in love with being able to do that for these families. The path and opportunities that the last year has opened has been amazing. The work we've been able to do has been amazing. And honestly, in this last chapter, recent chapter, I mean, we were able to do it as creatively as we could. What I mean by that is when your boss isn't there looking over your shoulder, and the people that you have brought on your team to give you a certain type of talent and skill and heart, we are able to do that in a better way when working together amongst friends and people you consider family. So the content that has been made from the last couple months has been really, really good and really fun to work with my teammates, but also really emotional and empowering and helpful. And I don't know if those stories will meet the light of day. I know that I myself have many stories of behind the scenes content from me on the road with my friends. And I had many stories to tell for you guys. I have summer road trip, fall road trip, episodes I never got to but wanted to. Content. This is content that I was depending on for my family to share my stories with you guys and to possibly use it. What I mean by that is through YouTube, I am able to make a paycheck. I'm able to provide for my family through YouTube. I work hard on it. I edit my own stuff. I make my own videos. I am maintaining my own channel. And what is happening right now leaves a lot of uncertainty for me and my family. More than a lot. But the one thing that we decided as friends is we have to be okay with putting that on the line. Because this is a moment to stand. And to stand up and to fight against things that we are not okay with. And I don't know where that will lead in the future for Josh Cantu and my videography company, Juke Motion Pictures, and my behind the scenes channel. But what I do know is that there is momentum. There's momentum. And the talent and the skill that we all have naturally, and the community that we have welcomed into our lives and into our hearts and shared our stories with and laughed with and worked hard for, that if there is a way to continue, whatever that means, we will work hard trying to find it. Now, I need you to understand that that is very difficult. And that is a battle. It's not as easy as just taking what you've learned and boom, the next day you're out, fishing on the water. But there are certain things that you cannot coin. You cannot say as intellectual property. Like swimming. Now, certain things I can't say, so it's difficult speaking candidly, and I apologize. I am sorry to any person that can relate to what is going on. I'm sorry for anyone who has never told the stories that they have in their own heart. And I do not put my name from here on forward with the empowerment of an individual who's capable of things that may or may not be true. And that is why I've left as a videographer with my previous employment as of this morning. And it is, like I said, Tuesday, November 8th. So, momentum has began, but that also leads to uncertainty. Now, what I can tell you is that I plan on keeping this channel and, in the best of my ability, bringing some kind of content to you as a viewer. Now, it's frustrating because I do have content that I own, that I filmed on my personal camera without people in it that shouldn't be in it. Because our last trip, was a separate trip. Then hopefully you know what I mean by that. Which is frustrating because the momentum that this team was building was really epic. Like, the fact that we were building out 2 rigs and trying to get twice as many families helped was really epic. And we have some stories that I was very excited to show to you. And I don't know when they'll come out or if they'll come out, but they probably will. But it's not as epic anymore. And it sucks because that momentum has to either be transferred into a different direction, or it stops, or it continues down the road with the best of its ability, which won't get very far, in my opinion. So, I do know that I'm not the only one that feels like this, and it takes leadership in order to accomplish momentum in a movement. And you as the audience, you have the opportunity to put your eyes and your views and your time and attention on a good cause. Now, I am not able to continue with the torch alone. I would love to. I think I can be an amazing leader. I think I can tell great stories. I think creatively I can offer a lot. But it's going to take some very tricky and creative people, not tricky, but some maneuvering, a little bit of juking, in order to get something going that isn't squashable, because documents have been signed. With that said, I just wanted to be real with you guys, and I wanted to take a moment to try to address the issue that should have been addressed by now, which we were all hoping for better leadership in this. But it turns out the way it turns out. If you're looking for an official statement, besides from Josh Cantu, don't hold your breath. And do with that as you may. I don't regret my work as far as being a videographer and the stories we've told. I think that our last year of work has been dealt with integrity. And I believe that the cases that we worked on, we did our absolute very best. And with the storytelling that was put forth, we put our heart into it and we gave it our all. You do have to understand that benefits comes into play. Why? Because you're not dealing with, a 501c3. You're dealing with storytelling for profit. And I can't be against that, because with my behind the scenes channel, it makes me a paycheck. But what I can be against is the lack of integrity and the lack of morals and the lack of a heart that is driving right and wrong. And I think the team members that were put in place to do their very best did that. They did their very, very best. And I know that you guys witnessed that. But I can't put my stamp on future work after today. And I don't own the work that I've turned in already, which sucks. But I own this. You don't want to see it. I mean, they're funny stories, but it's of an era that's going to be in the past. So I will need to be creative in how to find my future. I don't know where that is, but my channel has 67,000 subscribers, which is a lot. Honestly, that's a great base for something. Let's say we can bump that up by the end of the year to 80,000. That's more than I've ever dreamed of having an audience for. And I hope that you can connect with me as a person, as a father, as, someone who is talented and creative and trustworthy, hopefully, that you think I am, because I am. I have a beautiful daughter and a beautiful family, and it's an honor to be able to show you our hearts and our lives and to trust you with that. So this sucks. It sucks because we had a good thing going for us. But the circumstances of what is playing out, you can't save that. You can't save it. You can't fix it. You can't undo it. I do believe in forgiveness. I believe in the ability for someone to change and to grow. But that doesn't make you innocent. Things you did in the past matter. I will live my life with integrity and morale and knowing that I did the right thing. I made the right decision, which I hope you guys can support. I don't have direction at this very moment, but if you trust me and you stay with me and you believe in the people that you've grown to love and care for, that we will not forsake you and we will not let you down. We need to figure out how to do what we need to do, which is going to be difficult. But if we come together with my friends, who it's possible. It's possible. But you have to understand it's not easy. All right. That's going to be it for now. Thanks for being here. Josh Cantu. And we'll figure out where to go from here. As my friend Doug said, there's light that has opened up. It may be winter, but spring has just begun. It's freeing, honestly. Because sky's the limit. All right. Love you guys. Have a good day. Leave a comment. And see if we can get this video some traction. Because this story may not get as much traction as it needs to. Sadly. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.